Sunday, another Q&A with Alex Amir. I love these Sundays sessions because if you show up here, that means you're damn serious about your career and you're damn serious about changing that job. And I do appreciate that if you're here. So as you know, on these Sundays calls, we usually do a webinar and then we get to Q&A. The way that we get to Q&A, on the top of the page, there is a post and you can write your questions there. If you haven't, please go back and write your question. It's on the top of the community. But before we get there, actually I can show it to you. So it's right here, this post. You can post your questions, exactly my current situation, my desired situation, and my question. So follow that template so I have a background on you. I understand your question better, then I can provide a better answer. So that's that. But before we go there, today we don't have a webinar, but we do have a live tour of our mastermind. I want to talk about mastermind and how people are winning in mastermind. I feel like this is very important to share because a lot of you come to this program, start your program, but have no idea what are the next steps. And today I'm going to show you what are the next steps and how you can go to the next step. Because everyone is supposed to go through the 10 days challenge. You don't have to complete it before coming to mastermind. It's optional, but that is there for you to understand how my system works and build trust in our education. A lot of our let me put it this way. A lot of my mastermind members are the ones that watch 2 videos. They go through the video 1 and video 2. They realize instantly, they get it. This is exactly what they need. And if you're one of those, book a call and then we can have a conversation. Because once you come to the mastermind, everything changes. And today I want to show you and talk about how things will change. So for example, we have a win section. When we filter out win, we can talk about what other members went through. So for example, Layla, I believe Layla spent a month or 2 months in free community. She also took the CCM course with us, but then she decided to join Mastermind. And this is her comment. She said, Mastermind is not for landing jobs. It's to learn how to live. This is her personal experience. She said, people are the best reminder. Alex teaches me how to live in this world. I'm not here for changing job. And she's a top performer at her job. She makes a lot of money. And she says, I'm here to improve quality of my life. However, job and salary also may change. These are side product of what I teach you. So if you change your personality, money is a side product of the new personality. I try and surrender outcome. Alex is not only a career coach, he's a life coach. Thank you for that, Layla. And today I want to go through the wins. Just simply want to show you what you don't see in the free community, because these are the things that people share on Mastermind. And why Mastermind is different? Because of this, because of these sessions. We have a lot of weekly sessions and people get to know each other. People face to face talk to each other and they build rapport, they build relationships. And that's how they keep helping each other. So let's look at Mona's example. The same recruiters who ignored my CV are now reaching out. So Mona joined us after 2 months. She found her dream job and now she's giving a speech. Look at that. But she said the interview classes and interview practice and public speaking practice helped her a lot in becoming who she is right now. Look at that. She couldn't find a job for a few months, like more than 6 months. And then she joined us 2 months. She's working like this and she's giving us speeches. See how different you can become. And she wrote her story. Go read about it, right? So she says, let's get to the, it's been a while since I was active here. To be honest, I didn't disappear. I was simply immersed in my role. I was enjoying the work, learning every day, embracing an incredible company culture and focusing on becoming better at what I do. My inbox here, LinkedIn became something I open for a quick glance every now and then. Recently, I logged back in and boom, my inbox was full of messages from recruiters, companies from different parts of the world, collaboration opportunities and job offers. But surprisingly, there was also seeing messages from recruiters I had previously sent my CV multiple times without ever receiving a reply. Now they were sending me connection requests and reaching out first. And go read it yourself, guys. I don't want to go over all of these one by one, but you get the idea. I promise that once you join my mastermind, you get the system. I give you that system, and that system, when you implement it, this happens. You not only get a job for the rest of your life, you'll get opportunities, right? Look at Ava. I recently received my first US paycheck from a freelance project I'm doing with an agency. How amazing is that? Like, she's sitting in Canada, Waterloo, somewhere there, and winning projects, getting US paycheck from USD, making USD alone. It's a big win. If you're in Canada making USD, Farin said ChatGPT course is a must. I followed all the steps Alex shared in the ChatGPT course. I created a dedicated career project and customized configuration to fit my, or the 4 or 5 days something interesting happened. It a consistent pattern across my project goals, helping me recognize my professional DNA. So if you're lost, if you need clarity in your career, it can help you. Like my ChatGPT course is there to give you a 24/7 coach to change the direction of where you're trying to go. Let's go down. Rosa, behind every working mom is a very determined co-host. Look at that. Like Rosa is a mother of a less than a year old. Like you understand, you don't understand if you don't have a kid. But if you have a kid, the first year is the most difficult time, and she was able to find a job, 100K job, being a mother of an 8 months old. And that happens in this community because you understand about your strengths, you understand how you can become a better person, become a stronger person, and these wins happens. You can go watch her interview. Like we've posted her interview in the classroom. You can learn about Rosa and her journey. Zara, look at that. I joined the mastermind community. Zara, I think, has spent a month in the free community before making that decision. I joined the mastermind community a few days ago. I'm so excited to see incredible amount of content and many valuable tasks waiting to be completed. Yes, guys, we give you tasks because that's the system. Those little tasks I give you, when you do all of them, that becomes your system. Those are the little piece of the system that we're building together. So you really have to follow the blueprint, do the task until you become someone like Mona. You have a job and opportunities keep coming to you. And don't take it for granted. This is not another coaching program or another lesson on the course. This is a full system. I give you a system. I'm an engineer. I'm one of the best engineers back home, and one of the best engineers in North America. We were our team at PwC became the top team across Canada, and the system I designed, the system I'm giving you, probably cannot find anywhere on this planet. And this is your chance. Take it and run with it. Build your career with it. Take it and change something bigger than a job. It gives you a lifetime guarantee of the jobs and opportunities and how you think and how you behave in the job market. So, and we have so many examples. I can just name, like, I can go through this forever, but let's keep going. Matt uh, says, Matt actually shared another great win that he is talking to top managers of VPs of huge companies. And right here, he says, I landed around 8, 9 interviews across senior engineering, solution engineering roles. One thing I'm really happy about was setting up 2 coffee chats with experienced engineering leaders using Alex LinkedIn lesson blueprint. Like my LinkedIn lesson blueprint is a breakthrough for so many people. These didn't come from luck or old friendship. I reached out on LinkedIn with a real message explaining why I wanted to learn from them and why I thought we would have a good conversation. One AI engineering strategist replied and said, let's make it real coffee. So now, since they're both in Vancouver, he's willing to drive 10K kilometers to meet him. Imagine you guys go from invisible, not getting any opportunity, laid off, to a VP driving to meet with you. How's that possible? Because I give you the knowledge, I give you the behind the scenes, I give you secrets. These secrets will affect managers, mindset. It will affect recruiters' mindset. You get into the root of their behavior and you change their behavior. This is the power of my program, guys. You become magicians. You can change people's behavior, and not people's, VPs, like top dogs. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. I can like look at that. Sanaz. I started my journey with Post here on April 17. Now we're talking August. Ready for it? Today I officially became a co-founder and executive vice president and Sophos. At the go to the we're gonna have a podcast, BTE podcast. She's gonna talk about Sophos and how she did that. At the end of April, I was presented with an opportunity to do something I had never done before. Throughout my career, I've led a large technology organization, transform operation, and modernize enterprise environment, but I had never helped build a startup from ground up. Before making this decision, I messaged Alex and asked him what he thought. His response was simple. What do you have to lose? That one question changed my perspective. So I said yes. Over the past few months, four of us have worked relentlessly to turn ideas into company. Long story short, she became an executive vice president transformation of a startup. And that startup, I don't know, it raised money or it was sold for a big dollar. So this is a big, big thing. And there's a sophosystem.com here. You can go check it out. Uh, Layla has already shared one of her wins, and this is another win. I'm not gonna go to that. Alex courses is why I'm happy on a Friday night. Guys, my courses are life changing. After a couple of business days since joining Mastermind, tomorrow is the first day of enough focus to watch courses. I'm usually happy on Friday nights, but I can spend more time on podcasts, going to park, cooking. But tonight, I'm happy since I can watch courses that I was waiting for them for months. This is the power of my courses. And guess what? I'm not accepting anybody to mastermind anymore until the next announcement. We're gonna take a breeze. We're gonna take a breeze, re-strategize, increase the price, change things around. So if you haven't joined the mastermind, sorry, you cannot join mastermind at the moment. But I'm gonna announce soon when you can join. You can go on a wait list, but you cannot join at the moment. But let's keep going. Yeah, invitation to be co-author for Farine, Grateful Beyond Words, Rosa, Master Small Step, Real Progress. Zara gave her first pitch. Ella had first step. Nima, this is how I 10x my link. So the wins are all around you. And another thing I wanted to show you, if you're in this community, you can just go to Classroom, go to Members Win, keep watching all of these stories, guys. Click into those, watch them. Watch how people change their mindsets. Watch what happened to people, right? Very important because this could be your story. You could be the next story. And I would personally go to Classroom, watch all of them because seeing other people went through transformation is a huge deal. And that can be a lot of questions from other people could be your question, right? So I think we're 15 minutes into the call, and the next 15 minutes I'm gonna respond to questions. Thanks for bringing up your questions. So okay, guys, let's we're done with. Maybe I can talk about these wins again, but I I don't want to go uh, too much on these wins. I want you to digest what you saw so far. Yeah, this community, and you're here. You already see. You already have a calendar. You already have a classroom. You can go through the full 10 days. You can watch the 100K LinkedIn headline. You can. There's so many courses that you can see, and the moment you join, uh, the full 10 days is available to you. It wasn't before like that. Now I made it available so you guys can learn and build and change your life. You can just do that here for free. And but if you want to come to the mastermind, there is an investment required, which is nothing compared to the 100K or 200K or 300K that we make. But I want serious people. Like when you pay, you become serious. If you don't pay, you become like another 6,000. Look at that. We have 6,000 people. Not all of them are active. They've been active at some point and then they became inactive. But the difference between these and those people who are in the uh, paid communities, that those are active. Those are because the moment I don't know what's the thing. Well, it's psychological. When you pay attention, right? I don't know why people are so tied up to their money. It's bad. I'm not like that. I don't care. Like even if I pay, I don't do. If I don't want to do something, even if I pay, I don't do something. But a lot of people are not like that. A lot of people care a lot about their money. Maybe they make them hard, they end them really hard. But the fact that you invest, you take daily action. That's a reality of our world. And we have tested so many different scenarios as a coach. If you uh, if you're here to make that 100K, you have to be fast. It has to happen within the 3 months. You don't have the whole year, because every month you're losing a lot of money on the table just by not having a job, not making money, and also cost is living is costly. But yeah, if you're here and you're serious, you want to make that, like, the program is 100% guaranteed. Like, it changed everybody's life, and it will change yours as well. So if you want to jump from these to those 100 people who are crazy about success, you have to wait until my next announcement so you can come to the mastermind. But yeah, on a new pricing, because we're increasing the price. But anyway, let's get to the questions, guys. We don't have much time today. I see RF. Okay, let's start with RF. Uh, you have put two questions, so maybe this is the main question. I'll go from this because it's according to our template as well. My current situation is I have learned programming and computer science through my education, but I don't feel fully prepared for an industry software engineering role. My desired situation is I want to be job ready and confident enough to succeed in software engineering interviews and perform well in an industry position. Therefore, my question is, should I focus on becoming fully job ready before applying for software engineering position, or should I apply while continuing to improve my skills? A very good question, RF, because nobody is fully job ready. If you were supposed to be fully job ready, you wouldn't go to that. Like, let's say we're talking about position A and position B. Okay. Let's say you are fully job ready for position A, and then there is a position B that you are not fully job ready for it. If you were fully job ready for position A, you shouldn't apply to position A. You should apply to position B, because the position A wouldn't be challenging for you. And this is the same in across industries, across jobs. If you are fully ready for one job, that job is not satisfying you. That job is not the right job for you. That job is not challenging you. That's why you always go to jobs that you're not fully ready for. And this is the reality, because when you do that, you get more money, you get challenged, you like your job, you grow, and then once you are fully ready for that job, you change your job and you make more money. And that's how positions are filled. Nobody is looking for a job ready person. You are supposed to learn on the job. You cannot, like, even me with work the experience after 15 years, even when we accept a new project, there is a learning curve, because everything is different, and something that we have touched maybe 10 years ago, now we have to refresh our mind. And now we see AI changed, all the apps changed, all the rules changed. So we have to update ourselves all the time, especially in the engineering role that you're doing, software role. Things are changing on the fly, so you can never be a job ready for anything. Even those senior engineers that are working at jobs, they have to keep learning, and they are being sent to different certifications. Even if you start a job, because you don't have experience, you don't know, when you start a job, they send you for updating your knowledge and getting new certifications every now and then, every week, every other week. So you have to keep updating yourself about the new opportunities. So the your mindset about being a job ready before applying is totally wrong, and you never become job ready, because the market is moving fast, the industry, the technology, everything is moving fast. So your only job should be to become visible, so someone give you that opportunity to become visible to enough opportunities and enough people out there, and enough positions and managers and recruiters, so someone will pick you, someone trusts you. And once they trust you, because you already have a degree, you already know some, you have a baseline, and that baseline is the most important. I've talked in my courses, guys, a lot of times companies don't want experienced people, because when you are too experienced, you cannot change your mindset. A lot of companies want a mold. They want someone with basic experience, with basic knowledge, and they want them to form in that environment. And I've seen it firsthand. A lot of people who have a lot of experiences, they're not coachable. You cannot coach them about the job. They think that whatever they know, whatever they learn is right. And this is your advantage, because you come in with a fresh perspective and ready to learn and inspired to learn, and they will teach you. You become an asset to the company according to what they want. And this is actually uh, where you need to position yourself to go to the companies who are looking for talented people, who are looking for people like you with the baseline, and they are there to teach you and help you grow to go to the next step. So you are in a perfect position to find a job, but you have to follow my blueprint. You can just use free 10 days, and I will exactly tell you what to do. You just do that until you find that opportunity that is there for you, and leave the training to the job. You cannot be trained on your own. You have to be trained with real data. You have to, excuse me, you have to be trained with real data from that company. You have to be trained with the real system of that company. So never try, guys, to learn on your own. There's no such thing on learning on our own. Especially when it comes to interview skills, a lot of people think that they can practice interviews on their own, whereas we have Alex Master where people come, you speak in front of 20 other people. That is the real learning. So don't try to do things on your own. Get yourself in a company and learn with the company. Cool? Cool. So Paris, my current situation is I graduated last year with master's in physics. I have a general job now. I have learned data analysis by watching a bootcamp on YouTube. And I've got a 13-hour data analysis certificate from Udemy. I had an interview recently in which I failed. The feedback was that I lacked sufficient analytical knowledge for the role they wanted. My desired situation is becoming a data analyst as fast as possible. My question are, should I practice data analysis more and probably find a bootcamp with an internship and then join Mastermind? Or should I join now? My concern is the financial part of Mastermind. Is it monthly? Thank you so much. Okay. So you are going with a master's in physics, learning data analysis by watching boot camps, which is great. You keep watching boot camps on YouTube and doing things, like not just watch, guys, because you never learn by watching, but go to the boot camps that get you do assignments about data analysis. Because again, exactly the same thing. When you went to interview, they challenged you and they told you you lack sufficient analytical knowledge. So how to fix that analytical knowledge first? By doing the things that requires you to, like, for example, just give you the simplest. If you do VLOOKUP on Excel, okay, that is one thing. If you know how to VLOOKUP on Excel, that's another thing. So, and doing it requires to access to a data, like a lot of rows of data, access to understanding how it works, and these are the things that will challenge you at whatever you learn in data. So you need to learn from the job description what is required and master those. Okay, because everybody, like we had examples, like you go watch Paris's another interesting. Let me show you this. We have your Paris as well. I just noticed when you go to members win, go watch this Paris. So Paris was like you. She was working a totally different job than data analytics, and now she's working as a data analyst in one of the biggest companies in Canada. And go watch her story. Definitely, it will help you. But you do not need to wait. Why I say that? Because you need a skill set that gets you visible and gets you in front of people like what you did. So it's okay that you failed an interview. You have to fail another 10 interviews until you learn from those interviews that what exactly you need to master. You fail at that interview and you got a feedback. This is very good progress. Don't think that it's a bad. But yeah, you're crying right now because uh, the fact that you think getting interview is hard is not that. Like another 10 interviews can happen in a month, because in my system I teach you how to get interviews very fast, and I teach you how to pass those interviews very fast. So getting 10 interviews. Probably next month you will have 10 interviews. I teach you how to get 5 interviews per week. Why we do that? Because we want you to go as many as interviews as possible to learn these feedbacks, to learn these secrets, because the secrets of the job are only coming to us from the interview. If we don't go to interview, we don't know what the managers are looking for. So once you go to more interviews, and that's a technique on how to get more interviews, once you go to more interviews, you get feedback on, okay, this is what I should practice on. This is what I failed this time to answer that. Next time I know to answer that. And I'll teach you how to, if you don't know the answer to a question, there is a method. In the interview course, I'll teach you, because guys, again, mastermind is life changing. It teaches you so many things and it takes a lot of time to learn all of those. So if you don't know the answer to something, how to respond to that, that's a technique, that's a knowledge, that's something we learn at PwC, at KPMG, in consulting. Consultants don't know all the answers, right? But they know how to respond back. So knowing that alone will give you a leverage, and those managers will acknowledge. If you go to an interview, a manager sees how you respond to an unknown question, that they will put a trust in you because they understand you know how to answer an unknown question. You know how to go and troubleshoot it. So that alone, then a lot of interviews, we help you get a lot of interviews. Then from those interviews, you learn the bottlenecks. Then from those bottlenecks, and yes, don't, I know it sounds hard, but it is hard. You are trying to go from a general job to a data analyst role, which probably change your entire lifestyle, because if you become a data analyst, you can work remotely, like me, right? I'm working from anywhere. I'm always traveling. I'm enjoying my life. I've been doing that for the last 15 years. Why? Because 15 years ago, guys, I was we were working remote. Nobody understood it. When I told my dad, I'm working remote, he said, go get a real job. Can you believe that? My dad couldn't believe his son is working remote. He said, if you don't go to a place, to an office, you don't have a real job. I said, Dad, this is the best job in the world. Everybody dying to get this job. And you're telling me this is not a real job? I was trying to convince him. He wasn't convinced for a few years until I was like, he saw my lifestyle. He was how I spend money. He saw how I travel the world. And he's like, dude, you're onto something. And then COVID hit, everybody learned to that, okay, we can work remote. Before COVID, guys, nobody believed working remote is possible. But our team was, because we're Workday, it's cloud. And I had the luxury to do that. But now I see what you're doing. You're trying to learn data analytics and going to data. And I highly recommend you do that, because your lifestyle will be changed forever, right? And don't think about mastermind prices. Don't think about that. I'm all here to help you guys, and I've helped so many people. Like, we have payment plans for you, just enough for you to be committed and do the things. I want committed people. I don't want random people. You probably have known by now. I hate random people. I hate people who are not committed. I don't like people who just do something today and then disappear one week and then do this and then they blame the world, because they blame the universe that, hey, why nothing happened to us. I want committed people who show up every day, and the people I showed you in mastermind, they are showing up every day. One reason behind that is their pain, yes. Another reason is that it's wired into their characteristics. Not giving up. Not giving up is wired in. It's a trait they share. Not giving up, being strong, being going after things all the time. And if you want to build a career like that, you really have to go after the things, and you really have to get that 10 interviews, fail at all, and be ready to fail at 10 interviews. It's totally normal. In mastermind, that's the first mindset I give you. You have to believe in yourself in a way that you fail, you get back up. You fail, you get back, and you don't do it alone. A lot of other people are failing and getting back up, right? I'm the same. Like, I'm a victim of the same. Like, I fail at many things every day. I share it with team and say I fail at that now. So this is life. We're all human. So don't deconstruct yourself, or don't blame yourself because of the things that are normal. But put your focus in the right things. Okay, put your focus in the right things. But wait for the mastermind to open up, then you can book a call and we have a conversation. But yeah, never underestimate your powers, and never be concerned about the cost, because we don't call them cost. Cost is your grocery, cost is your rent, cost is your insurance. This is investment. Well, insurance can be investment too, but this is investment. This is investment because you take action, right? You pay to take action. I cannot get you to act other than having you pay. And I'm here to help you. We're giving you a loan, by the way. Like the mastermind investment might sound big. It's not big comparing to the what you get in return. It's completely nothing. I laugh each time I talk about the mastermind investment. I laugh because I give you 100x more knowledge alone. Not just getting the job. Getting the job is another thing, but 100x knowledge and confidence I already give you. I see Layla is giving me thumbs up because she's a big fan these days. Yeah, you might hear from her in the podcast because we're going to have a new podcast. People will talk about their experiences in the podcast, but you can reach out to Layla. She has spent probably a month or two in Free Zone, and then she decided to jump to Mastermind after how long you've been in Mastermind, Layla? 1 week, and she totally changed her perspective about things. uh, yeah, and this is happening. You have to change something, guys. If what you've been doing so far is not yielding or is not giving you result, you have to change that. And how you change that, we help you change that, and we help you stay consistent. This is another thing I want to tell you. You sign a contract with us when you come to Mastermind. You sign a contract, and that contract is a signature to succeed. It's a one-way road to succeed. That contract means you're gonna be with us for 1 year. You're gonna stick to us for 1 year until you become successful. How amazing is that? You can, I bet you cannot go anywhere in this world and they give you, we sign a contract with you until you succeed. We do. We have that. We sign a contract with you. It's a one-way road to succeed. It's a two-way road between us two. You commit to work hard and we commit to help you. But that is a one-way road to succeed. You're here until you look at Mariam. Mariam has been with us for 6 months. She got a job, then she now changing job again, but she's with us, right? How beautiful is that? How beautiful our community is that you have no other way than succeed. And your case is perfect. You're coming for with a master's in physics. You're having a job and you're trying to get to business analytics, remote role, and that lifestyle alone will be a story to tell to the generations to come, right? But pending, are you going to make that? Are you going to give up? When you sign that 1 year contract, you cannot give up, guys. I I put you there. I put you in the corner. I teach you so much. I go live every week. You have the chance to bring your questions to me until you succeed. Just think about that. Think about that. I'm write a contract with Alex for my success. This is the power of my community, and this is how I designed it, and I'm designing it every day. You don't get it. I'm designing it I'm changing it every day until it becomes better. We got to this that the fact that we have a one-way contract to success, nobody else has it. It's all yours. Take it. Take it and become successful. Become the next success story. Become proud of yourself. Let your parents. I told you my own story. My dad couldn't believe I have a real job for a few years until he saw my lifestyle, right? So this happens. So anyway, guys, thanks for being here. You're over time. It was a really good meeting. I appreciate you all working hard on a Sunday morning. And I get excited when I come to these meetings as well because it helps me stay consistent on my goal, on my journey. And my goal is to help 1,000 people get jobs, get 100K jobs. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there for sure because I never give up, right? That's the interesting fun fact about me. I never give up. I keep going. I go live every week, multiple times, a few times in the mastermind and once here. And I answer questions and I coach more people. I learn from people. I learn from your obstacles. I learn from your challenges and I find solutions to the challenges. And here we go. Thanks for being here. If you're interested in mastermind, wait because I'm not accepting anybody right now. But you're more than welcome to book a call on alexcoaching.org and talk to our team uh, and secure your old pricing because the pricing for mastermind will go up But if you want to secure the old pricing, book a call, have a conversation. The moment you have that conversation, we can probably consider you as an older member, because we really need to keep the quality of our mastermind higher, and it's for like high quality people. And you get it. If you're a high quality people, you get it. If you go to a 5-star hotel, you know that the 5-star hotel is different than a 3-star hotel. And when you pay to go to a 5-star hotel, you don't want to see those people who go to 3-star. And mastermind is our 5-star. And a lot of people like go to watch Nina's interview. She sold a Louis Vuitton bag to come to the mastermind, and this is the mindset I'm looking for. If you have the guts to sell your bag and come to the mastermind, you belong to mastermind. If you don't, then you're more than welcome to stay in the free community and learn here. You don't have to, but this is the kind of coaching I do, and this is the kind of brand that we have. It changed your life, and it's a one-way contract to success. Let's put it that way. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome. Share your wins. Share your. I'm pretty much sure you hit wins on a daily basis. Share them. It's called the small wins. It doesn't have to be a big win, but even a small wins, share them. Let the world know. Let the world help you. Let the universe hear you. It will come back in many ways. Cheers and have a great rest of the day.